Hey guys, this is just an update on the harness. Uh, kind of stripping it, trying to turn it back into a standalone. When I do the LS swap, this is the oil temperature, the oil pressure sensor. Already got it pulled back. I've been working on deep stripping all the stuff off of it. So this is the single one. I got this one, and then I need to do the temperature sensing unit as soon as I find it. There it is. Coin temperature sensor there. So I've been working on pulling all this back, getting all this crap off of it, get all this stuff here off of it. That way I can pull it back. I got it kind of laid out. These are the wires that went back to the transmission. These were the mains that went to the box here, right next to the master cylinder. These are the three mains that went into the firewall. This is the main one that went into the ECM. So these are going to be getting depenned. Most of these are going to be going bye-bye. This one right here in the center here, this is for the oil. But I made a little short about this. This thing is phenomenal. It let me kind of show you how it works. I can figure out how to use this thing for my waist. There you go. This thing right here is awesome. Sorry, still learning how to use the camera and stuff here. But this thing here, you've got to be careful because it will, as fast as it cuts the harness, it will cut the wires. This thing right here is phenomenal. See, it just cuts it right on open. This thing is so awesome. It just peels it right on open, and you can actually get rid of these real quick. Look at this. It makes short work of everything. Look at this. It cuts everything. It will cut your wire too if you are not careful. You gotta be careful with it. You gotta be careful with it because it will hack your wire as well, which I found out the hard way. Luckily, the wires I cut, I'm getting rid of, so it doesn't matter. But it helps you out really quick, get rid of stuff you don't want. So you can get rid of it. Look at this. It just rips right on through. This is crazy. Look at this. These things are just phenomenal. Can't say nothing bad about it other than if you mess up, it will cut your wires. I did get my harness out a lot faster than I wanted out of the car. I know I said I would do the step-by-step, but I posted my engine on Marketplace and figured it would take a little while, but I did not expect it to sell. By the next morning, the guy was already wanting it, so I had to hurry up and double time it. I called out of work. I literally called out of work that day to hurry up and pull that engine. I didn't want to lose the sale. That way I could put the engine towards, or the money from the engine towards my engine I have in the shop. So, I'm trying to take it easy because I'm not going to cut any wires I don't need to. I mean, look at that. That's just crazy. It just peels it right on open. Look at this. This thing is just crazy awesome. Look at this. You rip the harness down quick. Real quick. Careful that don't cut what you don't want it to. Look at that. Is that crazy or what? I mean, it literally takes turns minutes of work into nothing. It's crazy. And I did download the wiring to the car, so that way I have the schematics for all this stuff. I know where it goes, what it's going to do, and what I want. So there's only a few things I need off of this to turn this into a standalone. That way my original gauges work. I want my original temp, oil, voltmeter, and fuel gauge to work. The speedometer I don't care about. If I have to, I'll get a GPS speedometer. Not worry too much about that if I have to. But what I am going to do is take the BSS and connect it to the Ford harness and see what happens. Just nobody can tell me what's the difference and if it will work or not. If it will kind of work, maybe I can get it calibrated to where the GM transmission will read to my Ford computer. That way my gauge will work on the dash. Look at that. Is that crazy or what? It literally does it in just a couple minutes. A couple seconds, really. Let me not do that one. This one feels open. You just gotta be real careful because it will lay your wires quickly. But it's quick and easy. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm not able to do the step-by-step with removal of the engine like I was going. I didn't expect that engine to sell that fast. But I should have figured, you know, the 462 valve is in millions of vehicles. It's in F-150s, town cars, Grand Marquis, Crown Vics, the Explorers. It's in everything. So how many vehicles are actually sitting on somebody's yard because they can't afford to buy a reman engine or a reman transmission? So I posted my engine transmission. Engine's already gone. I mean, literally the next day it was gone. I had to hurry up and pull it out. I called out of work to get it done, but that's okay. I got it sold, got it out, got it gone. I think I was really happy. I had already done a Tommy set on that engine and everything, so he really, really wanted it. Especially the Tommy set and everything was already done. That's something he didn't have to fool with. He had an F-150 had been sitting for a long time, so he just wanted to get it back on the road. And with that cheap engine that I sold him, he was able to get it back on the road really easy. But now it should be back on the road because he was taking it straight home, gasket, putting the rest of the gaskets I didn't do while I did the timing set, which timing set in those. You basically do the timing cover and the valve cover gaskets. You don't have to do all the other stuff. In the trucks, you can drop the cross member so you can do the oil pan and stuff like that. But I'm not worrying about that. I'm switching to an LS3. Right now, it's still in the shop. Still getting bored. I had to have one sleeve put into it. That's the reason why I got the block so cheap. Still doing the one sleeve and getting it bored. Getting them all the same size. Okay, there's that one. And this is the EVAP, so this needs to go bye-bye as well. But as you can see, I put the straps here, so I know this couldn't go off here. Which this is the transmission. Don't matter too much, but this is kind of a practice for when I do my GM harness. That way I know this goes here. This is a breakout when I do my transmission harness. I mean my GM harness. But you see I'm keeping this. That's why I put it in red. This is going to be a ground. So I keep this ground to put it on my block. That way I can ground the sensors and stuff I am keeping. But whoop, sorry. But as you can see, this is a jumbled mess. It's not bad because most of this is getting out of here. It's going bye-bye. Don't need it. Most of this is garbage. It does have a whole lot of grounds into one though. All these right here, these are grounds. It goes right into a single. So this is a ground that runs this direction. It comes back and runs this direction. Runs this direction. Then it comes back and runs this direction. But just working on harness on the kitchen table. My lovely wife is allowing me to do that. So I'm not outside in the heat, messing around in the shed. So instead of my wife choking me out for doing it, she's allowing me to do it. But of course I got to clean my mess up. Anybody that's married knows how that goes. But I'm excited to do this. I can't wait to get my engine block back. I still need to order the heads. There's a place on eBay that sells them already remanufactured for $430 or $440, no core charge. So I will be ordering those. That way I don't have to mess around getting some used ones and still trying to figure out how to fix them. But yeah, just working along. Now I'm working on this harness, trying to get rid of it. Trying to get all this torn down. A whole bunch more. So that depin, that de-loom, get a loom off of it, dewire it. And of course this is one of them lights my wife used when she did their live selling jewelry and stuff. So she doesn't use it anymore. I'm using it to help me see on this table because I'm blind, can't see. Blind in one eye, can't see out the other. But alright guys, there'll be more in the future. This is just a little short video telling you where I'm at. Apologizing for not giving you the step-by-step on the engine removal like I said I was going to, but it literally sold that fast. I didn't have time. I really spent, before the sun came up that day to the sun went down that night, snatching it out to give it to the guy. Because the way he paid for it, I was going to get it out really quick. But you guys have a good one. If you want to follow us along, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks guys. Later.